cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Fall is officially here, and Brown's Shoe Fit has just the right style and comfort your feet deserve. Stop in to see a wide selection of all your favorite brands, including Brooks, Hoka, Echo, Keen, and many more. At Brown's Shoe Fit, they take the time to measure your feet to ensure proper fit. They also have the largest selection of Uggs and Hokas in Lincoln. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyd Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoydFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Life is busy and life is loud. How can you get above the noise? Join former Nebraska cheerleader Ashlee Mitchell as she tells you about her experiences in front of the loudest crowds in college athletics and how she rose above the noise. This is Above the Noise on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Ashlee Mitchell.
Hello, and welcome back to the show today, guys. Tonight, I have a very, very special guest. It's my friend Katie from law school, and we're just here to talk about who she is, law school, finals, and life outside of law school. So welcome onto the show, Katie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. I'm so excited for this one. First of all, guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but we're about a week away from our first law school finals of the semester. And it's been a whirlwind. It's been a total roller coaster, I'd say, right?
It's really all consuming. I feel like my brain is on finals mode and it can barely function for anything else right now.
So if
it really
like
takes
pause,
up these whole 3 weeks.
For real. If we like have a little brain fart moment, that's why.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Katie, I'm going to ask you a very just like broad question, but just for anyone who doesn't know you, who are you? What do you do? Tell us everything.
Yes. So I go to law school at University of Nebraska. I'm in my second year. almost done with this semester. So that'll be halfway because it's 3 years total. So
Woohoo!
almost halfway. That's helping get me through it. I'm originally from Boise, Idaho, and then I went to college at Oklahoma State, and then I moved to Lincoln for law school last summer.
Wow. Wow. I actually didn't know you were from Idaho. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Okay. So tell us about why you wanted to move to Oklahoma and then why Nebraska as well.
Yeah, so I always knew I wanted to go away for college, and looking back, I'm really glad I did because I think it gave me the opportunity to like step out of my comfort zone. And I moved to Oklahoma and I didn't know a single person there, and I had never been there besides my one like weekend visit to the campus. And it was really scary and there were a lot of hard times, but I also feel like it forced me to do a lot of things on my own and forced me to meet new people and like find a new support system there. And I loved that experience so much in the end that it made me want to go somewhere new for law school too.
Oh, that's so fun. What a good viewpoint, honestly. So, did you visit Nebraska law before you ended up going there, or was it just like I'm going to do it?
Yeah, I visited once like after I decided to go here. So it was like
Wow.
before school started, but it was like I already picked Nebraska.
Oh my gosh.
It was a very rushed last minute decision. I was like dead set on going to law school in Washington, D.C. That was like always my dream. And I was going to do it. And then it was about a week before like all the law school application deadlines closed that I like panicked. And I was like, maybe I don't want to do that. So I applied to Nebraska and a few other places and I picked Nebraska very last minute, but it worked out.
Oh my gosh. I did not know this at all. That is so cool. Okay. So then you moved to Nebraska and how do you like it? Like what's your favorite thing to do here?
Well, I've always been really big into college football and college sports in general. So I had heard of Nebraska because of the Cornhuskers. So I'm a big college sports fan. I like going to all the football games and basketball games and really any sport. So I think that's my favorite part. And I really like how the whole community here is very involved in Husker athletics. And I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I do. I love that. I think that was like a big reason for me too. I was like, I can't part with Husker sports yet. So I have to go to school here.
Yes.
But what's your favorite sport then to watch?
Well, I've been a college football fan my whole life, so I'd say that,
Yeah.
but I'm slowly becoming more of a volleyball fan because how can you not when you live here?
Yes. Okay. And if you guys watched my show 2 weeks ago, oh my goodness, last week was Thanksgiving. 2 weeks ago, I had Denny Jackson on, Andy Jackson's older sister. And that's actually how Katie and I met. We met because we were both friends with Denny. And like I said, she's a huge connector. She always just goes up to people and is like, I think you would like this girl. I can tell you're going to be friends with this girl. And every time she's right, like
It works.
every
Yes.
time. So that's how we ended up meeting. But that's a big influence on volleyball, huh?
Yes, she's gotten me into volleyball too, which is even better.
That's so fun. Okay. Well, this is going to be a fun question. How did you end up choosing that you wanted to go to law school?
I actually was trying to think of an answer to this on my car ride here today because I was wondering if you were going to ask.
I should have sent you the questions ahead of time. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I think that I've always wanted to do something that I like work directly with people and like am able to have an impact on their life. And I was connected with a mentor through Girl Scouts during high school who was an attorney, and I was able to job shadow her for a day. And I was like, this is such a cool way to like help people. And I know that's like the answer everybody gives, but I think it's a really cool way to like use what I like and use my skills to help people because I like problem solving and like putting together puzzles. And I think that being a lawyer gives you a chance to do that. You've got to like fit facts into law and conform the law to make it help your client. And I think that part's so fun.
That's so true. Actually, that's like the only thing that has been keeping me going, I think, for final season is I'm like, all of my outlines, all of this homework, everything is just one big puzzle that I need to figure out that really doesn't actually have an answer.
Right.
So, but it's been really fun thinking of it like that. But I did not know that, like the Girl Scouts part. So did you ever, before you met the attorney mentor, did you ever think about it before that? Or
Not really. I was pretty sure I was going to be a neurosurgeon
whoa,
before that.
Whoa, what a turn. Okay. Tell us more about that. What changed your mind from that?
I just decided I'm too squeamish and I don't think I would be good in an emergency with blood.
That's true. That's true. I can't. I actually. That's really funny. I was in the same boat. Like as a kid, I was like, okay, I could either be a doctor or a lawyer.
Yep.
And then I realized like I can't even get a shot at the doctor's office like without like freaking out a little bit.
Me too.
So, that's funny. I feel like you either.
I guess if you want to be a doctor and you decide not to, a lawyer's kind of the next go-to option.
Right?
But I do like it.
Right.
It worked out.
Or if you don't like math or science.
Yes.
Then you're like, nah, I'm good at reading. I guess I'll go to law school.
Go to law school.
We'll see if I drop out after the first year or not. But
yeah. There's a little bit of math in law school though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm not at that point yet, thank goodness. Well, kind of, but not really.
I've got to learn a lot of math for one of my finals next week. So
woohoo! Okay.
It's actually just multiplication and addition, but I'm not used to doing that.
I haven't done math, I don't think, in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like props to everybody who does math. Seriously, I don't understand it, but we need people like you. So keep doing math, please. Okay. This is also going to be a fun question. I'm just excited for this. What are your hobbies and what's your life like outside of law school? Got any cool side quests right now?
Well, I played high school golf and I would like to keep playing golf. I don't play as much as I want to, but that's something that I just want to do more. I think it's a good way to stay active and keep me like motivated. But in the meantime, especially during these cold Lincoln winters that I'm not quite used to yet, I try to go to the gym and I feel like it's kind of helped get me through the semester. And you mentioned side quests. I actually started a side quest recently of teaching cycling classes at the gym.
Yes.
I just taught my first one on Monday.
How did that go?
It was pretty good. I still got to get used to the microphone and everything. And like breathing hard while talking and instructing a group. But it was fun. I thought it was really fun.
Oh, good. Okay. Did you have to like pause or anything, or how did that go? I feel like it's so hard cycling in general. So when I heard that you're instructing and like talking the whole time, I would not be able to do that.
Yeah, I got out of breath a few times, but I just was like, okay, just jog. And then I would give myself 20 seconds to catch my breath and then start again. But it was fun.
Awesome. How do you pick your playlists for cycling?
Well, I usually just put on songs that I listen to when I work out, and also like club songs. Like I like
That's
a good
good.
hype, upbeat workout that's like
Oomph,
fun.
oomph, oomph.
Yes, that you can dance to and like really gets you into the music.
I love that. I miss cycling. I need to start doing it again. So
Yeah, you'll have to come to
I
class.
will be in your class and I will probably embarrass myself, but
That's okay.
It's gonna be great.
It'll be fun.
Okay, as for golf, super random, but Katie and I we just found out that East Campus Rec Center
Yes.
for UNL has an indoor golf simulator, and we're planning on
We need to
going.
go.
We need to go. So I'm not a pro in golf, and I definitely did not do it in high school like you, but
It's
I
still fun.
want to get into it so bad. I didn't realize how sore you would get from golf. Like my wrists were sore.
I think it's like a thing. It's like a very unique movement that if you don't do it very often, you'll like use some muscles that you don't normally use.
Yeah.
But the cool part about golf to me is like there's so many like attorneys that I've talked to and just people in life that are into golf, and being able to talk about golf is such a cool way to connect with people. I think you could say the same thing about sports in general, but
Yeah.
I like that part about golf, and there's so many like corporate tournaments.
Oh,
So it's a good thing to like learn a little bit.
I didn't even think
because
about that.
When that time comes and you can carry your team in the scramble at work, it's just a great thing to do.
Then boom, you just get hired because you're good
Exactly.
at golf and you
Yep,
need to
you've
carry
got
the
an
team,
automatic
right?
in.
That's funny. Yeah, I remember talking to somebody because I didn't actually know that like attorneys did golf, but I assumed I was like, oh, a lot of business people like do golf. That's such a basic overview of it. I know so many more people do golf, but I just was like, I want to be that person that like you would look at and you would be like, she can't golf. And I want to be
And then you
so good
can.
at golf
Yes.
that I just like blow everybody out of the water. I'm still not very good, but
It takes time, but I think it's a cool sport to like maintain long term for that reason, because
Yeah.
you never know when you're going to get invited to go play golf.
right? And I remember my dad had asked me like in elementary school or something if I wanted to play golf, and I was like, ew, no, I don't want to
I
have to
said the
carry
same
my own
thing.
clubs. Like if there's a golf cart, sure, but I'm not carrying my
My
own
dad tried to get me to golf for years, and I never did until high school.
I'm
So
so sad about it. I wish I would
Yeah.
have liked it. Actually, I nannied this summer, and my nanny kid was in golf, and she didn't like it either. And I'm like, Avery, you have to understand, like, this is my dream. Please live it up. Like, you're
Yes.
living my dream right now. You're gonna be able to be she's like better than her brothers. Don't tell anyone. Not really, but she's pretty dang good for her age. She was like 8 years old, and she was so good that I was like, please keep doing it just for my sake. Like, I'm telling
yes.
you as
Also,
an adult.
when you're older, like she'll be happy when she's older because
Yes.
it's just easier if you start young.
Yeah, and
You
I would
keep it
have
up.
people come up to me and be like, your kid also, I'm like, do I look old enough to have kids? But they would be like, your kid is so good at golf. And I'm like, thanks.
Thank you. It's a compliment.
Thanks. It's not my kid, but I'm still so proud of them.
Yes.
And I hope she keeps with
That's
it.
so cool. She should.
But that just made me think of it because I was like, man, I wish I would have started golf way younger. But yeah, even like football, Nebraska sports are such a big thing. It's like so fun to be able to talk with coworkers and be open about it and like be able to like have that community
I
with
agree.
Nebraska sports.
Yes,
I
I
love that.
feel like I immediately connected with lots of people here just because I could talk about like sports, and that was super cool.
That's so cool. So are any of your coworkers going to join you for cycling classes or any classmates at law school?
Maybe a few. I've got a few that want to come. You want to come?
I really want to go. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I haven't told too many people about it yet. I've trying to get a little more used to it before I start advertising my classes.
Well, it's live on air now.
Now,
so.
now everybody knows.
So, surprise, guys! Show up to our class. I think they're
Yes.
the morning classes.
Yes.
Wow, that was really good. Okay, now let's get into the nitty gritty of it. Tell us about law school. How has that been? You're on your second year, so how's
Yeah.
that feeling?
So I was thinking the other day, like, how is this year different from last year, and what do I think? And I feel like this year I've been a lot busier. Like not only do I have classes, I've also got work, and like I'm a TA.
Yeah,
And
legal writing.
yes, I'm actually Ashlee's TA. I got really lucky there. It's just like I've been busier. I've been out of the house a lot more, and I feel like I'm juggling more responsibilities. But I feel like compared to like this time last year, I'm just like more used to it, and I've just learned how to balance.
Yeah.
So I feel like people would say like 2L is busier, and I've heard people say like 2L, which is your second year, is busier. And I feel like it's more that like you get better at handling it all, which is cool.
That's really good.
It's like cool to think about. But I want to know what you thought. Now that you're like almost done with your first semester, you've got what, one more day of class?
Yeah, basically.
And then finals?
Like not even, because I think it's just a question and answer day. So I
Oh my
literally
gosh.
have one class until my finals.
What do you think? Like compared to what you thought it would be like when you started?
Wow. I feel like it's definitely been highs and lows. I feel like last week was like a lower week, but this week I think I've been really trying positivity practices. So like waking up in the morning and going to bed and being like, what am I grateful for? What have I learned? Like what's going on? And that has really helped put a lot into perspective. But man, it's just so much harder than you would think. And everybody says that, so you try to prepare yourself, but it just like it's such a strange way of learning, I feel like, because for example, my friend is in chiropractic school, so she has 8 classes a day. All of her studying is in class. We have 2 or 3 classes a day, and all of your studying is outside of class. So like, what is it? For every hour of class, you're expected to study at least
like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah. So like that's just been really interesting having all of that on my own time. And I thought I was good at time management, but I think just focusing all of your time on one thing instead of splitting it up into multiple things. So like I used to focus on cheer and school and lift and whatever else, so my time was spread out across a couple of things. Now that it's spread out across one big thing, it's been really hard for me to like understand how to split my time. But it's been very interesting. I know that I love it, and I'm like having fun while learning. And like also I got to meet you.
Yes.
So like the people really are so helpful. Like I remember the way that Katie and I met. I literally, she was my writing TA. And I had emailed her and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, please help me. Please meet with me. And she was like, sure, like I'm available the next day. And she was just, we hadn't even known that we had a mutual friend with Denny at the time, but
Right.
she was just so understanding and kind. And I think that's just really representative of everybody at the school. But she was like, don't worry, like I was in the same boat last year. Like we all really have just had the same experiences.
Yes.
So that's made me feel better that everybody was in the same boat and like understands it.
And it's been so important for me to have people that have been through it to talk to. I was just talking to one of the attorneys I work with today. I was just complaining to her about finals for like 20 minutes. And it was just
Rough.
really nice to talk to somebody who has been through that. So for me, it's been cool because I feel like I asked so many people so many questions and ranted and complained to them all the time last year. So it's been really cool to like be able to do that for somebody else because I know how impactful it was for me.
Yeah. And it's cool to see too, like you did great last year. And like it's cool to see like, okay, I can survive this and I can do well from this too. Like, though it might feel like hopeless at times or like really hard at times, like you came out of it smiling. And so like that just inspires me to be able to come out of these like hard times with a positive attitude and like just realize, you know, it's so much smaller than it feels.
Yes,
You know?
absolutely. That's another thing of like sometimes I just think about like perspective. Like I'm
Mhm.
so worried about these finals, but then it's like put some things into perspective. I'm like we're all really smart. We deserve to be here, and we're also really lucky to be able to be doing this and be able to like learn these skills to help people. So I
Yeah.
think having that thought is grounding and helps get through these stressful times.
That's so good. I told you I told her before, I said, Katie, this is going to be so therapeutic right before
It really
finals.
is.
So
It's reminding myself too.
yes, right. And it's good to be able to like tell like sometimes I don't take my own advice.
Yes, it's
But-
so much easier to tell other people what to do than to do it yourself sometimes.
It's really soaking in right now though.
Yes, this is
Um,
good.
but how are you surviving law school finals right now? Like, has it been going well? Do you have one more class left tomorrow?
No, I had my last classes yesterday.
How does
So
that
that
feel?
was amazing. But now it's the scary time when finals come.
Now it's the study time.
So we're hanging in there. I feel like I just accept that finals is just a tough time and knowing that it's temporary and I'll survive just kind of helps me get through it.
True. All right. And with that, we are actually going to our first break, but more about Katie and law school finals in a couple of minutes.
The savings continue all November long at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They're extending their red tag sale with machines priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Plus 10% off snowplow kits, 10% off fly motocross gear, and 50% off all in-stock road tires. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location. They can't wait to get you set up for the holiday season.
This Black Friday, it is time to hit your goals before the new year even starts. At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, get 40% off our next 10-week challenge, plus 6 weeks for free to kickstart your fitness journey. Start training December 1st with kickboxing, strength training, and personalized nutrition. So when our official challenge begins January 10th, you're already ahead of the game. Spots are limited. Don't wait for January to make your resolution. Start strong now. Visit fxbeatlincoln.com or stop by one of our 2 locations at South 40th and Yankee Hill or North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. Stronger starts here.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Hi, Charlie Stone here, and it's that time of the year again. Time for the annual Happy Honda Days at Honda of Lincoln. With me on the line, Andy Goodyear, to tell us all about it.
The exciting news is we have more selection and more savings. We have over 400 new 2025 and 2026 Hondas to choose from, with a great opportunity to get year-end savings on every remaining new 2025.
Do you have some Happy Honda Day specials?
Sure do, Charlie. For example, you can lease a new 2025 Accord Sport Hybrid for just $349 a month, and we have financing from just 0% APR. We've also included over 125 pre-owned of all makes and models, and as always, our certified pre-owns are in this sale as well.
Well, maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Leaves are falling and temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Winter leagues begin on December 1st and are open for registration. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker Watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate or team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
Acreage owner getting ready for winter? Make it easy with John Deere compact tractors and gators from Acres Equipment. Add snow blowers, front blades, cabs, heaters, and loaders to tackle every chore. Right now, in-stock units are priced to move with competitive financing to fit your budget. Get winter ready today at acres.com. Acres Equipment, your acreage handled. Financing subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Not all customers qualify. See dealer for details.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. From now through the end of November, Ferndale fresh turkeys are just $3.99 per pound and in limited stock, perfect for your holiday meals. Plus, you can stop by for lunch on Fired Up Thursday at the Mercado East or Fired Up Friday at the Mercado North. With locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha, get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
If you are a business owner, I want you to think about the amount of time you've spent worrying about safety and security. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies design custom solutions for security, communication, and so much more. From automated security to secure video conferencing, their team sits down with you to get to know you and what your business needs. Manage your operations and get notified when there is suspicious activity. Save time and cut back on stress. Diode Tech always keeps you in the know. Contact them today at 402-793-5124.
The savings continue all November long at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They're extending their red tag sale with machines priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Plus 10% off snowplow kits, 10% off fly motocross gear, and 50% off all in-stock road tires. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location. They can't wait to get you set up for the holiday season.
Back to Above the Noise on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Ashlee Mitchell.
Welcome back, guys. We are still with our guest, Katie, and let's just jump right back in. We just were talking about contracts for like the past 5 minutes. What is your favorite class or what is your favorite case that you have learned?
Those are two different questions. First,
I know,
I'll do,
sorry.
no, that's okay. My favorite class, I liked torts last year. Torts was my favorite 1L class. This year, I really like evidence. I think
Ooh.
it's really fun figuring out the different ways you can prove things in court. And going back to my favorite case, well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it was the most memorable case for me because it was my cold call in contracts.
Oh yeah.
Which are scary cold calls. And it was for the chicken case. And it was like a 15-page case literally talking about what does chicken mean and whether chicken was like young broiler chickens or like old bigger chickens.
That's crazy that you remember that it was broiler chickens.
Well, it was my cold call. That's why I remember it really well. And then there was also the dress case on does a pant. Did you read the dress case?
No, tell us.
Maybe it's in our book and not yours. It was people arguing about whether like a matching suit, so like a blazer and skirt, whether that counts as a dress.
Oh my goodness. Seriously, guys, like in law school, you will realize that like there are some crazy things that get fought over.
It's crazy that people really take these to court and spend years and years arguing about like what is a dress and what is chicken.
Like it will go through like 4 different courts.
Yes.
And then get sent back down to one of the courts. And it will be about is this pantsuit a dress? Like, do you remember the like blue and black versus white and gold dress? Like somebody would argue over that.
It's basically the same as that. And we're like reading this case law in law school and it's people discussing situations just like that.
That's so funny.
It's funny.
Wow. My brain is just so off track now from that because I'm thinking about all the cases. I was gonna ask what the most absurd case fact you still remember is, but like I think it would honestly be that. Yeah. So yeah, there's like a whole case. It's like it was a long case and it was about the difference between chicken definitions. They're all chickens, but one was for fast food and one was probably not something you would want to eat. I would assume
it was for like making something else.
Yeah.
Broth
it was like
or something.
stew, broth. Yeah. Ew. Anyways, but it was all about like the definition of that. And then my professor actually, we talked about this today in our review session. So that's why it's so fresh in my mind. But he was like, what if I tried to ask you for bananas and you thought I said bandanas? And then we got in a whole tangent about like, would that be a contract? Would I get bandanas and have to pay for them? Crazy. So like that's just a little taste of what law school's like. And if you have no idea what's going on, we don't either.
Contracts confused me and scared me for a long time. And then it became really fun to me because I'm like, I found it kind of fun to try to make arguments one way or the other of like, if somebody thought he said bandanas, but he said bananas, what do we do if they like made a contract and somebody paid for bandanas but got bananas and it was an honest mistake?
Yeah.
I think
who's getting their money and who's
once I shifted my mindset from I got to get this answer right to like how should I argue this to help my client? I feel like it clicked and made more sense to me.
That's like where I'm at. So we, for like final exams in law school, you like write out outlines, which is like basically a whole semester's worth of knowledge in a couple of pages, probably like 20 pages. I would say how long, I don't know. How long do you think it would be?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
I like to keep
100
mine
pages
short,
right now,
but
but I need to shorten it.
I've got one that's 60 right now. So
yeah. So basically like you'll shorten it over time and especially like closer to it. But we'll like outline that kind of stuff. And it's really fun just to be able to like go back through your outline as you're like making it or getting ready for finals and just like read all of this stuff and think about truly you could argue anything. And like that doesn't mean you can argue it well, but like it's just interesting to hear how much you can argue.
I think that's the fun part. And the part going back to like why I wanted to go to law school, like that part to me is so fun. It's like a puzzle. It's like, how can I fit my facts into one of these examples?
Yes.
And say that it should come out the same way. I think it's
so
fun.
Good. Man, it's just been so entertaining. And like, that's like one of the things I think is keeping me going. And I don't even think you have to say for law school, but like just in general, like being able to find joy in like learning something new, you know, and like being able to like understand that you're getting better each and every day at whatever craft you're doing. That's been really rewarding and fun. It's been hard to sometimes see when you're getting better, especially as like I'm getting ready for tests. I sometimes like get into certain topics where I'm like, I don't even remember what this is. Like, what is this whole thing? But just like realizing that I'm getting better at things has been really rewarding for me.
Yes. It's cool to look back. Like if you would have looked back and think about like what you knew about criminal law before starting law school versus now, it's like, oh, I have come a long way. But at the same time, we're in the time right now where like I just freaked out right before coming here because I couldn't figure out the answer to a multiple choice question while I was studying for a final. And it's the second guessing time of the semester right now.
Yeah.
But
For sure. But
overall, you can definitely like look back and think you learned a lot.
yeah, and I think the thing about like law too is like, and this is just a hot take because I've literally just started, but like there is almost never a right answer, you know?
No.
And so like that's the hard thing is like you put all these kids who like got A+ in like the same area and they're like super high achievers, super hard worker, whatever, and they're like comparing themselves to like some of the best of the best. And there's no right answer. And these kids are so used to having a right answer and like understanding everything that they're doing that it's really hard to like change that mindset.
It's really hard. I've seen that like from being a TA this year and helping the 1Ls with writing and sometimes I get asked questions that they're like, should I do this or this? And I say whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's hard for some people to like accept that. And I feel like that's like a really big mindset shift between like college and law school
Mhm.
for me. Like I had to really wrap my head around like the right answer is like good reasoning, good analysis, good logic.
Yeah.
Not what your answer is.
And it's also like for at least like writing, like what we're talking about, it's practice. Like
Yes.
you really like can't get it right on the first time and they can't really tell you exactly what to do because it just takes practice and like figuring out your own style and like fitting your own style into this mold of legal writing, you know? So which is like a pretty particular style, but it's weird. I don't even know. I still am learning. But
Me too. Even the attorneys I work with, some of them will tell me like, oh, I used to write like this, but last month I changed and now I do this because I think it's better. And these
Yeah.
are people that have been practicing law for 20 years. So
yeah.
we're always all learning.
Yeah, and even like going back to my friend who's like in chiropractic school, like we were talking about it and I was like no shame, like it is so hard to be in med school, chiro school, whatever you are doing, like that is tough. But it's also really hard I think mentally on us because the law is always changing. So like you could get a textbook, I could be talking to you about contracts from last year and one of the rules could be like completely changed this year. So that's just also one of the hard things is like keeping up with it. And I know like other things, like things do change in other realms, but I feel like the law is just always changing in some way. So like that's just always been interesting for me too, is like, is this going to be outdated next week when the
Yes.
final happens?
I think that part is so cool. That part's so like motivating to me because it's like once we have our law degrees, like we have the opportunity to like change laws
Yes.
in ways
Yeah.
that help people. And I think that's so cool.
Yeah. And even like being able to like read these cases in your classes, you can see if you see something and you're like, I don't know if that's right. You can like really just start forming an argument in your head and like just you kind of
Yes.
just keep waiting until you get the chance
And
to
then
like
when you get the case,
yes,
go
isn't that
with
so
it.
cool?
I think that's really cool.
I do really like that. And I like that like you do feel like you have a hand in whatever you're doing. So that's really rewarding. I think I haven't hit that point yet because I haven't really done anything but read
True.
cases, but I bet it would be rewarding. Okay. Let's move on. Tell us what your like school life, workout, what your routine looks like right now. Like a day in the life, maybe. Give us a day in the
A
life.
day in the life. Well, I've got class days and work days. I was able to structure my class schedule this semester so that I only have class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
So jealous.
which is nice, but it sure makes those days long.
It's abnormal, guys. That is not what it's normally like.
So on a school day, I wake up, I have my coffee, I sit on the couch, contemplate going to school.
With your cat.
Yeah, with Nacho. And then I go to class. I usually try to stay on campus during the week that I like on my school days and study between, say hi to people, go to class, and then I come home and go to the gym. And then
What's your gym
that's
routine
it.
look like right now?
That sounds pretty mundane, but I've been actually like tracking my workouts. I actually tried personal training for the first time this summer. I started, and it's been really cool to like track my workouts.
Yeah.
And I think it's been nice to have something outside of school as like a goal to work towards.
Yeah.
something to like focus on.
So like when you work out, does that like get your mind off school and everything else? Like, are you just honed into working out? Is that your break?
I think what I like so much about it is it's like it's my break and it's my time to not think about school at all, but it's still like a productive time.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people in law school and probably a lot of types of schools struggle with like we have to take breaks, but you feel guilty taking breaks every time. And
Yeah.
like if I'm sitting watching a TV show, sometimes I just like beat myself up about it because I should be studying.
Mhm.
But what I like about the gym is I don't feel that way at all because it's like, oh, I'm doing something that's healthy and productive for me.
Yeah,
So it's
that's so
like
true.
a break from that mindset too, which I've enjoyed.
I really like that. You have definitely like watching you be able to handle not just school, but also working and working out. Like that has been really inspirational to me. And now like teaching cycling, like that's just crazy. But I just love that so much. How was personal training? I know we talked a little bit about this outside of the cast, but I feel like this would be fun to talk about on here.
Yeah, I've gone to the gym like casually since college.
Yeah.
But I've never like been given a specific workout routine or plan or been taught certain things about form and everything.
Mhm.
And for me, it really helped me, I guess, just learn about what I need to be doing. And also it was a really cool way for me to track my results.
Yeah.
Like track my progress with my personal trainer, because like meeting with her every couple of weeks was just a good way to like hold me accountable
Mhm.
and then like give me numbers to track, like keeping track of the actual weight I was lifting. Like changed it because it gave me a goal to work towards and to see my progress.
That
So
makes sense.
that's what I really liked about it. And I think it's something that if you want, you can continue doing what you learned your whole life.
Yeah.
And that's really cool too.
Yeah, that's really good. I feel like one of the biggest like demotivators sometimes for me, and like it did help a lot that we lifted when I was in cheerleading at Nebraska. But for the longest time, one of the biggest things was like, I don't know form. I don't know what you're supposed to look like. How do I squeeze my core? Like, and you hear some snaps, crackles, and pops, and you're like, that cannot be good, So that was always just something that I think was hard for me. So I feel like that would be really
I
motivating.
agree.
to,
I
like-
was the same way. And I would just like, if I was working out and like my back was hurting, I would just write it down and I would ask her and be like, what am I doing wrong? And
Yeah.
she would tell me and she would fix it. And I was like, thank you.
Yeah. Or
So-
like I'll like this is just a personal problem probably, but I'll like try to do something and I'm like, that's really easy. I can't feel it anywhere. But then I try to like raise the weight and I like can't do it. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? So
Right.
yeah, that would probably help with that too. But I just remember like doing that. And when I joined cheer and started lifting with an actual coach,
Mhm.
I was like, you're supposed to feel it where? Like I never felt these workouts in the correct area, or like
Mhm.
felt them at all. So that was really like cool being able to actually understand and like feel
Yes,
the
it
workouts.
makes a difference.
Yeah, but that definitely makes a huge difference. Well, now we are actually already to our second break, but we will tune back in a couple of minutes, guys.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyd Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoydFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Fall is officially here, and Brown's Shoe Fit has just the right style and comfort your feet deserve. Stop in to see a wide selection of all your favorite brands, including Brooks, Hoka, Echo, Keen, and many more. At Brown's Shoe Fit, they take the time to measure your feet to ensure proper fit. They also have the largest selection of Uggs and Hokas in Lincoln. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyd Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoydFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Back to Above the Noise on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Ashlee Mitchell.
Welcome back, guys. We are now in our last 5 minutes, and Katie, we are going to ask a question real fast. Actually, you're going to ask me the question because I forgot what the question was.
Oh, yes. My question was, has the first semester of law school changed the way you think?
Yes, there we go. I was like, we just had the craziest conversation right before this, so I completely got derailed. Yeah, long story short, yeah, we were just talking about this, but law school has really substantially changed the way I think. I was telling them we learn about different spectrums of the law. So like really extreme parts of the law. And I think it's just been so fresh in my mind because that's all I'm studying and all I'm consuming, that I like start to think about these things. And I think about the liability that I might be having, like when I'm doing things, or if I'm driving my car, I'm like, well, what if my brakes just didn't work? Who would be in trouble for this? You know, like, and you just start thinking these like crazy, like kind of irrational thoughts, but also it's just because that's all that you're learning right now. But it's just been so interesting, like thinking about things like I could be doing the most basic mundane thing, and I'm like, this could happen. Like I was drinking coffee earlier, and I was like, yeah, this could be 180 degrees. I could like totally spill all over myself and burn myself. And I remember exactly what McDonald's case was here. Like, you know, it's just crazy. But what about you? Now that you're in your second year, you've digested a little bit of this.
Yes, I definitely had that happen my first year, especially with torts. I went around thinking everything was like a potential liability in tort.
Yes.
This year, evidence has done that to me every time. Like the main question you ask in evidence is, what is this being offered to prove?
Yeah.
And I go around, and if somebody says something, I'm like, what is your purpose for saying that? Like, are you saying it to prove the truth, or are you saying it for another purpose? And it's probably really annoying for everybody around me. But I think that once we get out of school, these won't be so fresh in our mind. But for now, yes, it absolutely, I think it will overall change the way you think too.
Yeah. Yeah. I was saying, like, first of all, I can't get in arguments with you anymore because of evidence.
Not yet.
Not yet. But also I was like, my family just is going to think I'm unbearable.
I was going to ask, do you think that, maybe not yet, but like, do you think that law school has changed the way you approach like discussions with people?
Yeah. You know, I'm not much of a like arguer in my everyday life. But I would say if I did get in like an argument, I would or like, even I guess just in normal situations, I have just started thinking of like each side of it. And like, that's related to so like all different kinds of parts of my life. Like even like, am I going to work out today? And I think of like the pros and I think of the cons, and I think what would happen if I did and what would happen if I didn't. And I just look at like every angle of life now, I feel like, and I always was a little bit like that, but I think it's really helped me be more analytical, which has been interesting. And like, I don't know. It's just interesting.
I agree.
To see.
I think I like talk about subjects with a much more like objective and logical basis now than I used to.
Like I say, like, however,
right.
Nevertheless,
yes,
but actually I could do this or this, you know? So like, I feel like I really weigh things out. And definitely not fully, because I've literally only been in this for 6 months.
No, but it changes it really quick. I think it's like within the first half of the first semester.
Yeah.
Like start thinking about things differently.
Yeah. Like law school doesn't feel like something that you like dip your toes in the water. Basically, like you feel like you're diving right in. Like within 2 weeks, like after the first 2 weeks, they're kind of like, okay, like you guys should be figuring stuff out by now. And you're like, what? What do you mean? I have no idea what's going on still, you know? So it's like, you are like, maybe not diving in, you're getting pushed in.
Yeah, you really are.
But it's been so fun and learning has been so fruitful, but I don't know. The caffeine addiction is real.
Yeah, it's exhausting. We do require caffeine.
Yeah, Katie and I
speak for most everybody at our school.
Katie and I are really working on cutting down the caffeine, but this week, I remember at the beginning of the week on Monday, I saw her, or Friday last week, I don't know, sometime between those days, I saw her and we were like, we're giving up on the caffeine thing today. Like it doesn't not matter how much caffeine we are drinking. Like we just need to get through this week.
Yes, this is our grace period. Drink however much we need.
And then January, I will be trying to cut
better
back
until finals.
How many cups a day are we talking?
I don't think I should say it on air. It's a lot of coffee.
I think we both had 1 cup right before this.
Okay, I mean, on par, that's normal.
It's 8 p.m.
But, yeah.
That was not the only cup today.
No.
2 cups?
No.
3?
I mean, I had a Red Bull this morning, and then I had a cup of coffee during lunch.
I think I had 3 today.
I'd say 4.
Oh, so it's not just coffee. You'll go for the Red Bulls too.
Yeah. I'll hit up a good energy drink.
Yeah.
I have bubblers, so like I always give her like a pack of bubbler.
Yes.
Like every once in a while, like I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I asked you so many questions. Here's a bubbler. You know, like I'm sorry. Thank you for listening to me.
Really is the way to my heart.
It really is. Where that's all I can offer right now. I don't really know. But yeah, no, I mean, it really depends. Like, I mean, it's 8 p.m. and we both had a cup of coffee before this.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay, it's just finals.
it's a
We
little
do.
treat. We're just girls, Harrison.
Yes.
We're just girls. We can't help.
Yeah, you guys are in law school. You guys do what you need to do.
Right,
I'm not in it.
exactly.
It sounds like a
Right.
hard thing to do. So, yeah, whatever you need to get through it.
Literally, I told my dad the other day, I was like, just give me grace with caffeine and like whatever else I do for like the next year. And like, then we'll figure it out. Okay. But if you know any law student, go ahead and give them some coffee and maybe some chocolate and a good home cooked meal. And
They will
just,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
treat them right. It's final season, or a college student, honestly, because that's hard too.
Yes.
But thank you guys so much for listening today. And thank you, Katie, for being on the show.
Yes, thanks for having me.
If y'all have any episode suggestions or any suggestions on who should be on the show, let me know at the Ashlee Mitchell on Instagram. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
As a former Husker and NFL linebacker, Jay Foreman, for years I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup,